our principal sir, Professor Dr. G.P. Vadojaria sir. Welcome sir. Then I'd like to welcome our head faculty coordinator of students community, Dr. Himanshu Srivastava sir. Welcome sir. And I'd like to welcome every faculty member present here. Thank you for joining us and every students. Thank you. I'd like to start the event. Sportify today is giving tribute to our Tokyo Olympics 2020 award. And we all are gathered here to take a moment and appreciate these young talents and learn from their journey. But before starting the event, I would like to ask our principal sir to share his words with us. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon to all of you. This idea came in my mind because of the journey of various medalists. जिसने भी medal जीता, I think the background, if you just go across the background of any of the winner, I think that is something that I think we should know. As such, from the newspaper, many of you must be knowing. I thought let's share among all our students and see what we can learn from their journey, how we can improve ourselves, how we can achieve our goal. Nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. Only thing is that we have to set a goal and we should go on trying till we get the objective clear in our mind. So with that purpose, I think I talked to Dr. Srivastava. He had said with the various student clubs and finally it was decided that why not to have under sports club this particular event. As such, it was planned immediately after winning the medals by our players in Olympic. But because of some of our own engagements, we cannot conduct this particular seminar immediately. However, nothing is, I think, better late than never. So we thought let's invite all our students member to join this program. We are requested to invite our faculty members, those who are free from the classes and other things. I think they can also join. Probably all faculty members are aware and students must be knowing, but it's some sort of boosting for the students' morale. So that's where I think we have invited everyone. So those who are free can come and join and see what they have done, how they have reached to, how they started their journey. They must have started from a small village and from there they reached to such an international level. But that journey was not that much easy. There were a lot many hurdles were there. But however, because of the determination, they could reach to this goal. So why not to share among all friends, all student friends, all those who are present over here. So with this purpose we started. And ultimate goal is that we want not to be only good at academics. Academics is our prime goal. We should pass our examination, we should learn from the classes, we should learn from the laboratories, we should have interaction with the industry. That is all which is what we require. But nowadays only this thing will not do. As a person, whole personality will be only then when you are also some sports is there in your career. Whatever maybe you may not see to state level, national level, but at least you should have a practice to play some game. Any game, whichever you like, table tennis or badminton or let's say football or a volleyball or a basketball. Or if you are good at running, you can participate in this marathon race. You can do cycling, you can do swimming. So many things are there. It is up to you which suits you, accordingly you should do it. So with this purpose, we have even started various activities at college level also. Thank you.
All the faculty members and my students, a warm welcome from my side. This event had its inception when Sir just sent me a pic. He sent me some pics that he likes the most, daily almost. He was at GTU and he was giving a thumbs up to the Olympians who are going and representing India. When it came to us, we had a talk. Immediately, the moment he threw and he just opened his arms, Sir gave me a call. Be ready for the presentation. Asked the Spotify that yes, the door, it is knocking on your door. I immediately called Brijraj, the president of the club, and Pathak sir, who is in the lecture. He just gave me his concern that the moment his lecture is over, he will be joining us. He is the faculty coordinator of Sportify Club, the sports club of GEC Bhavnagar. From that day, Pandya sir, principal sir, Kunti sir, they all have started giving and sharing inputs to me related to the presentation. Some has sent me some pics, some background information, some news cuttings and all, which I kept on sharing to Brijraj, and he's ready with this presentation. Without much wasting of time, I would just request everyone to pay attention to what people from below average, lower middle class, or below that have done for India. We, with ample of facilities, probably take a step back and we rest. This is probably into my personality development program called procrastination, and which is the major setback to all of us. हम relax हो जाते हैं. अरे कल करेंगे. अरे क्या problem है? We only watch ads and we think that these big banners will make it for us. But there are people who rise up like sun daily, and they really have a great command and they have commitment in the true sense of the term, not as a dialogue, but in the true sense of the term. And I would just like to add a caption which KBC has just launched. सवाल कोई भी हो, जवाब आप हो. सवाल कोई भी हो, जवाब आप हो. With this, I request the program to be on. Brijraj, it's all your show.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brijraj Jadeja, the current president of Sportify, the sports club of GC Bhavnagar. We all know that Olympic had, and undoubtedly Tokyo Olympic is a great success for India, and as we won 7 medals this time. In the history of Indian Olympics, first time individual event participant has won a gold medal after Abhinav Bindra. So, before entering into the very vast topic, let us look into the very brief history of the Olympics. The first modern Olympics were held in 1896, which was founded by Baron Pierre de Coubertin. India has participating in Olympics since 1920, the London Olympics. India sent first team of 7 people, in where 3 were athletes, 2 wrestlers, and along with 2 managers. Here we can see in the pictures, back then India was an independent country, that's why India participated under the banner of British India. This table shows us the medal India got till Rio Olympics 2016. Currently India has 35 medals in Olympics Games. Now we come to the topic of the day, Tokyo Olympics 2020. Due to the corona pandemic, it was rescheduled and it took place in 2021. It was held between 23rd July to 8th August in the Tokyo city of Japan. There are 2005 nations participated in the events, which includes 11,656 participants. There were 339 events in 33 different sports. India sent 127 athletes in 18 sporting events. By this, you all must know that to reach at the Olympics and the qualify is a big thing itself. And the rest is, we all know that India secured 7 medals in the different sports. I personally see each winner's life as a adhyaya, in which they brought hard work, smart work, dedications, patience, perseverance, fall downs, injuries, and many more. But they didn't stop their adhyaya till they brought the success with an Olympics medal. So let's have a look at their adhyaya. But before that, I want to say a few lines from the very famous song, which is नाम गुम हो जाएगा, चेहरा ये बदल जाएगा. इस गाने की लास्ट लाइन में कुछ ये यूं चेंज करूंगा कि नाम गुम हो जाएगा, चेहरा ये बदल जाएगा, मेरी आवाज ही मेरी पहचान है, मेरा हुनर ही मेरी पहचान है. तो आइए शुरू करते हैं और जानते हैं कि कैसे हमारे देश के बेटे और बेटियों ने ओलंपिक्स में मेडल दिया है. The first one is Lovlina Borgohain. Lovlina Borgohain, the Indian amateur boxer, was born on 2nd October. She is from Assam. Initially, she and her other 2 sibling sisters started their career as a kickboxer. Initially, her mother motivated her to learn a self-defense skill, and after that, when she was talking to her father, and she heard about the boxing, so she is a kickboxer turned boxer, where she heard about Muhammad Ali. He became her idol, and from the very first, she wanted to grab an Olympics medal, and here he got the medal. The name, which wasn't familiar before, but it is written in history for eternity. Lovlina Borgohain won a bronze medal at the 2020 Summer Olympics in the women's welterweight event, 69 kg, becoming only the 3rd Indian boxer to win a medal at the Olympics. And as she said, she wants a gold medal for the from the Olympics, and I think she will definitely get this egg. और ऐसे इसके साथ ही आगे बढ़ते हुए दूसरे अध्याय की ओर जो है देश को दूसरा ब्रॉन्ज मेडल दिलाने वाले बजरंग पुनिया जी को. Bajrang Punia was born on 26 February 1994. He is from Haryana. Initially, from the 7-year-old, he started his career. Initially, he trained under his father. Bajrang, a 15-year-old boy, went to one of the wrestling competition. There is a very famous cultural event in Haryana which is called Holika Dangal. The organizer of the village dangals were arranged, and the 15-year-old Bajrang went there to participate. Firstly, authority asked him not to participate because of his physics. He was lean at that time, but he did not agree, and he told that he wants to participate. And then authority gave him a chance to choose the opponent by himself. तब उस बंदे ने उससे 1.5 गुना बड़ा पहलवान को उसने चैलेंज कर दिया. Everyone started talking that he made a mistake, but at the end of the 5 minutes, the one name was chanting by everyone, Bajrang, Bajrang, Bajrang. उसने चिट कर दिया उस पहलवान को. That's how the wrestler got his path to the Olympics. He got various medals, which are silver and bronze medal at the World Championship and gold medal at the Asian Games. At the Olympics, he secured a bronze medal for India. The next one is जानी मानी हमारे देश की बेटी PV Sindhu. PV Sindhu was born on 5th July 1995. She is from Hyderabad. She started her career at the age of 8 years. Basically, her father and mother was volleyball player, so that's how she got into the sports. But initially, she was inspired by Sir Pulela Gopichan, and she started playing badminton. Her dedication, fighting spirit, and consistency led her to reach where she is today. She told in one of the interviews that she wasn't using her cell phone for 8 months. She was completely focusing on her game, and that's why she reached at the semi-finals. And at Rio Olympics, she reached at semi-finals and she secured a silver medal. At the Tokyo Olympics, she reached to semi-finals, but somehow she couldn't make it. But with the great energy, without being under pressure, she secured a bronze medal at the third place. And the interesting thing is that PV win every game by 2 low. Even when she was playing for the bronze, she won by 2 low. Sindhu became the first Indian shooter to reach at the Olympics final. She also became the first Indian woman to win a silver medal at the Olympics. After losing into semi-finals, it is quite difficult to come back like this, but she ended it in her own way. और अब हम जिसका अध्याय देखने जा रहे हैं वो है देश को ओलंपिक्स 2021 में पहला सिल्वर मेडल दिलाने वाली देश की बेटी मीराबाई चानू. Mirabai Chanu was born on 8th August 1994. She is from Manipur. She started her career at the age of 12 years. Initially, she went to one of the sports complex which was 30 km far from her home. But the girl with big dreams was not going to stop anyhow. She started walking to sports complex. Initially, she went for the archery, but there she saw some girls lifting weights in the gym. And that's when she thought that she can do it too. Initially, she started walking, and sometimes the truck drivers who was passing by gave her lift. Financially, her family was not stable. Her mother used to run a tea stall. That's why simplicity in that player, जिसके पास 30 किलोमीटर का फासला है और चल के जाना है, तब भी वो बेटी बिना रुके वो करती गई. She qualified at the Rio Olympics, but somehow she couldn't make it. But with the great energy, she come back in Tokyo Olympics and she secured a silver medal for India. आगे बढ़ते हैं पांचवें अध्याय की ओर, जो है देश को दूसरा सिल्वर मेडल दिलाने वाले रवि कुमार दहिया. Ravi was born on 12th December 1997. He is from Haryana, a freestyle wrestler. Started his career at the age of 10. Initially, he started for practicing in akhadas. And after that, as inspired by Sushil Kumar and other Olympians who won the medals at the Olympics, joined the same sports academy. In interview, his coach telling that Ravi was not going home. He was staying all the time at the sports complex. He was practicing for 12 hours. And every day in early morning, his father used to come with his diets and meals. In the semi-finals, he reached at the semi-finals. The score was 2-9. Kazakhs wrestler Nur Islam 9, Ravi 2. The game begins, goes forward, and Ravi was not good at the position at the game, but he showed a terrific move which is called Lakad Baka and gave choke him, and Nur Islam beat him, but Ravi didn't let him go, and here Ravi won. He made it to the finals, but he secured a silver medal for India. That's a very big thing. आगे बढ़ते हैं छठवें अध्याय की ओर, जो है एक टीम, द इंडियन मेंस हॉकी टीम, जिसने 40 साल का फासला तोड़ा और देश को ब्रॉन्ज मेडल दिलवाया. Yes, it's been 40 years that India didn't win at the hockey. We have seen in the table before that India have 8 gold medals, 2 silver medals, 2 bronze medals, total 11 medals at the hockey. To break this chain and win a medal was a tough thing, but Indian players did it. Because of a COVID pandemic, the whole team was locked at the sports complex, and the team captain Manpreet Singh took terrific decision here. They know that at the Olympics temperature will be high, so they started practicing in afternoon. Generally, players do practice in morning and evening session, but they know to sustain at the Olympics, they must have to practice for that. And by that, we all know that they secured a bronze medal for India. And here, I want to add that the Indian women's hockey team, which wasn't famous before, but they also reached to semi-finals. Somehow they couldn't make to win a medal, but we all have heard Chak De again. And here we come to the last अध्याय, but not the least, जिसने अभिनव बिंद्रा जी के बाद इंडिविजुअल इवेंट में दूसरा और एथलेटिक इवेंट्स में पहला मेडल दिलाने वाले नायब सूबेदार, the man with golden arm, नीरज चोपड़ा. Neeraj Chopra was born on 24 December 1997. He is from Haryana. We all know that Haryana is famous for wrestler and kabaddi players, but to pick up a javelin was not a common thing. In 2011, his parents sent him to one of the sports ground because he was overweight, and he saw that some players throwing javelin, and there he thought that he can do it too. Initially, by the end of the 10 days, he started throwing more than 40 meters. And other colleague players told him that you can do it. And here he goes. This is how he started his journey. He has a gold medals at Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, Asian Championship, South Asian Championship, and at the World Junior Championship in 2016, he won a gold medal by setting a world record of 86.48 meter throw. In 2029, the year come 2029, he got injured. He had developed a spur in his elbow. He missed the world championship, but the man with big dream was not going to stop anyhow. The javelin has flown more than 100 meters once, and the arm behind it is from German athlete Wu Hon. Until then, no one, not even an Olympian, throw this much high and this much long javelin. In 1986, for some reason, Germany boycotted the Olympics, and the world record were erased. Thus, the record of 104.68 meters achieved by Hon became history. But it is still alive today, and no one could break it. At the Olympics 2021, the same man won a gold medal. Wu Hon was the man who was filming the confident Neeraj Chopra on his mobile camera. Yes, the young man who didn't even care to look where the javelin went. He waved to his legendary coach with the golden throw of 87.58 meters. Hon declaimed the gold medal he lost at the age of 27, 37 years after, through a student of the same age. What a proud moment for his college, and what a big proud moment for India. Here we will cherish a small clip. इसी के वीडियो देखने के साथ एंड भी मैं 2 लाइन के साथ ही करूँगा कि जो विच इज रिटन बाय वेबी, जो बहाया पसीना मैदान में हर एक बूंद का हिसाब ले आएंगे, जो बहाया पसीना मैदान में हर एक बूंद का हिसाब ले आएंगे, ये भारत माँ के लाल है, यूं ही पूरी दुनिया में तिरंगा लहराएंगे, यूं ही पूरी दुनिया में तिरंगा लहराएंगे। अंत में बस यही करूंगा कि हर उस माँ बाप को जिसने अपने बच्चों को स्पोर्ट्स खेलने के लिए और उसको उसमें आगे बढ़ने के लिए वो प्रेरित किया, हर उस ट्रक ड्राइवर, रिक्शा ड्राइवर को जिसने स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन को लिफ्ट दी, हर उस छोटे भाई और बड़े भाई को जिसने अपने ब्रदर्स और सिस्टर को स्पोर्ट्स में के लिए सपोर्ट किया, आज इस स्टेज से मेरा उन सभी लोगों को एक बड़ा सलाम है। राष्ट्रगान માટે આપણે ઊભા થઈશું।
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
अंत में बस यही कहूँगा कि ये सभी प्रोग्राम, ये सभी इवेंट्स एक के बाद एक शायद लास्ट 10 दिन में हमने 2 से 3 इवेंट कर दिए हैं। सो आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक रिस्पेक्टेड प्रिंसिपल सर, हेड फैकल्टी कोऑर्डिनेटर and all the other faculties who are faculty coordinator in some clubs and the other faculty members too. મને ઘણી વાર થાય છે કે કોઈ બી ઇવેન્ટ્સ હોય તો ફેકલ્ટી સામેથી કીઝ પણ આપી દે છે એના કારને નહીં કે ભાઈ છોકરા તમારે કંઈ લાવવા જવાનું હોય તો અમારી કાર વાપરો કાઢે, એની માટે ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર। વેરી શોર્ટ નોટિસ ઉપર આટલા બધા સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ કે જે પેન્ડામિક પછીની આપણી પહેલી ઇવેન્ટ છે ઓફલાઈન મોડ ઉપર, એની માટે બહુ જ સરસ રિસ્પોન્સ, અને હજી ઘણા બધા છોકરાઓએ એમ કીધું હતું કે હું ભાવનગરની બહાર છું, અમને ખ્યાલ નથી કે ઓફલાઈન ઇવેન્ટ સ્ટાર્ટ થાય છે, તો એ લોકો ભાવનગર આવવા માંડ્યા છે। તો હું સ્ટુડન્ટ્સને પણ થેન્ક યુ કહીશ કે આટલી વેરી શોર્ટ, આજ સવારે જ મેસેજ કર્યો હતો ને એ લોકોએ રજીસ્ટ્રેશન કરીને એ આટલી મોટી સંખ્યામાં આવ્યા, તેની માટે ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર। અંતમાં હું વાઇસ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ ઓફ સ્પોર્ટ્સ ક્લબ દેવને વિનંતી કરીશ કે વોટ ઓફ થેન્ક્સ આપે। સાથે સાથે એક થેન્ક યુ મારી આખી ટીમને, વાઇસ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ દેવ, એક્ઝિક્યુટિવ મેમ્બર્સ વૈદેહી, હરિમતી, ગુંજન, એનએસએસ ટીમ જેમાં હું છું એમાંય હું કે જે હંમેશા ગમે ઇવેન્ટ હોય સાથે જ રહે છે વોલેન્ટરી કામ માટે અને સેટઅપ માટે। બીજા બધી ફેકલ્ટીઝ, કેવલભાઈ કે જેમને આ બધું સેટઅપ કરવામાં અમને હેલ્પ કરે છે હર વખતે, અને ઓલ ધી સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ થેન્ક યુ વેરી મચ।
પ્રેસિડેન્ટ ઓફ સ્પોટીફાઈ જીસી ક્લબ ભાવનગર। જ્યારે આ વાત થઈ ત્યારે હિમાંશુ સરનો મેસેજ આવ્યો। સૌપ્રથમ ઇવેન્ટના જ્યારે જાણ થઈ ત્યારે બધી ટીમને બોલાવી એક મીટિંગ કરી, અમે લોકોએ જે લોકો ભાવનગરની બહાર હતા એમને ગૂગલ મીટ ઉપર બોલાવીને મીટિંગ કરી। પછી અમે પ્રેઝન્ટેશન ઉપર સતત કાર્યરત રહ્યા। બ્રિજભાઈ બહુ સપોર્ટ કર્યો છે બધી વાતમાં। એ સાથે જ એનએસએસમાં પણ ઇવેન્ટ થઈ રહી છે। લાસ્ટ 10 દિવસમાંથી 3-4 ઇવેન્ટ્સ થઈ છે ક્લબ્સની। એ માટે પ્રિન્સિપલ સર, હિમાંશુ સર તથા અમારા ફેકલ્ટી કોર્ડિનેટર પાઠક સરનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર।